Just from sharing
I'm
my
just
testimonial
from sharing. Yeah, I know
it's
it's
gonna
an
be
intro,
amazing,
so it's
impactful.
This is Tracy Waithera kana Teresia Waithera. I have just shared my testimonial with Goodnews mental space, and I am really grateful. I hope you learned something. I hope you just get more courage from it. And yeah.
Hey there, karibu sana to today's episode. Probably you're wondering, who's this beautiful lady seated here on this couch? She's about to share her amazing story. My name is Terry, and probably you've been seeing all our videos with Joy. She's a therapist here on Goodnews Mental Space. Now today, we are about to hear an amazing testimonial from Tracy Waithera. She's a marketing consultant. She's a content creator, brand influencer, and an actress. Please put your hands together, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for Tracy Waithera. How are you?
I'm beautiful, thank you. I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm alive. I am. I'm gorgeous. Yes.
I love that. I love that. Let me tell you, if someone would see you just seated there, beautiful, well collected, you know, we wouldn't say that you've gone through much, but I know you've been through it all in life. You're going to tell us about that, but take us to your childhood. Where did you grow up? Where do you come from?
Oh my goodness. I was born in Huruma.
Okay.
And I've been raised in different counties, different places. A lot of different people have raised me too, including now my parents and others, other people. And so my childhood, you know, I moved a lot while I was a kid.
Okay.
We really moved a lot because of, you know, like family wrangles and family issues. I had a very abusive dad. And so moving out from that space with my mama and herself, she didn't even know what to do. So she didn't even know what to do with us sometimes. And so the best thing she will do is just leave us under someone's care. And so yeah, that's been most of my childhood, going to different aunties, up country Nairobi, up country Nairobi, different schools too. I've studied in a lot of schools. I did like Kikuyu schools.
Oh my god.
Like
Ukisinambe, you studied in Kikuyu?
Yeah, I've studied in Kikuyu.
No way.
I have. And I am so young. Like it's like, you know, Koshago when you're younger, those were the things, and that's how like they taught at school. And so it was like always like I'm transitioning. And so I got used to like living in different environments growing up. And so I think that helped kinda because me uzoea too. No, I'm okay.
When you say us, who do you mean? Is it you? Do you have siblings? How many are you?
I am a firstborn and I have a sister.
Okay.
And now I have my mama, and then I had a smaller sister who passed away in 2016.
Pole sana.
It's cool. Yeah, she's an angel. And yeah.
Pretty much it has been you guys.
It's been, it's like the three musketeers, mama and her two kids, and trying to look at her cubs, you know,
How was it moving from one place to the other, growing with different relatives? People can be mean, people can be generous when they decide. How was that for you?
I think mashidas you could humble.
Okay.
The problems and the difficulties of life, they humble you, and you become so empathetic around any compound that you're in, no matter the things you receive from people. And one thing I do remember is that my mom was always like looking forward to us creating peace, like within us, like Mimi, like maybe when you complain about a certain kid, or maybe something that happened maybe with an aunt and you, she'll just blast it up and maybe say, one day we are gonna be okay, one day you're gonna be okay. And so that gave me, I think, a lot of strength to just face life in a lot of, you know, positivity, even if the people who are raising you, sometimes they have their own issues and their own problems. And so I mean, I feel like my life has been a lot of projections from like other people and their issues. And so, yeah, it's like there's like a small dustbin kakuekelewa tu vitu. So being raised like that, it's given me, I think, some sort of strength because it helps me maneuver. It helped me even like when I was moving to a different county because I was working, before I went to content creation. I was a corporate babe. So I was working at the Kenya National Chambers, and then I was doing real estate, marketing, sales, all those.
You've done it all.
Supermarkets, the activations, all those. And so like I moved from Nairobi to Nanyuki to go work for like the corporate company. And me adapting to that county was quite easy, and I was like, it's because umeishi ukiorora when you are growing up. It's because you've always been moving up and down. And I was like, I can adapt to a new space. I can adapt to new people.
Oh wow, okay. Still back in primary, what kind of a student were you? What kind of a child were you? If you describe yourself in like 3 words, what would you say you are? In school, were you active in games? Were you a sharp student? How would you describe yourself?
I feel like as a child, I think I had like self-esteem issues or self-worth issues because a lot was happening at home. And even when I'm at school, I'm always like, is it that my life is chaotic or you're okay? You're easy. You're mukopoa yani, you see? And yet, you're like, a lot is happening in my life. I am moving from one place to another. I'm probably maybe even in a new school. I don't even know like how to behave. I'm now starting to know people again. Like, And so let me say, however, you're a bright kid, but your brightness is not brought to the right, Yeah, because your brightness, you've already put like a shade or a shadow, according to like how life is giving you. But one thing I can say is, even if I've gone through all those things like growing up, I feel good that I have like a very strong mother. I have a very strong mother, and she's very courageous and facing life hard on a difficult thing. She's like, saying
it's not putting me down.
And so that vibe of her was just giving me a vibe of twende in life. Twende in life, lazima ujikaze, twende maisha. And then my mom is always saying, omodo ni arega story. So in English, it's like everyone has a story. And so when she tells me of how she's been raised with a lot of chaos too, sometimes you're like, I really understand why yesterday you treated me like that. I understand too. Why you really were that harsh. I understand, because maybe she'll give you a scenario of her childhood. You're like, mia pia yangu ni ngumu, but pia yako ilikuwa ngumu. So,
that's amazing. Big shout out to mom. She has done well. She has raised you well, and with your sister. And here you are. We are happy to see what God is doing through your life. But moving from primary school, which high school did you join? First of all, Raimo metuambia you are moving a lot.
But I finished, I think, in 2 schools, which maybe I can remember. I was going to Scholastica, which was a private school, and I went for like some few classes, I think from class, I can't remember quite well, but I know from maybe 6 to 8 nilimalizia public school in Githurai called Kimbo Primary School, and there I really hoped to have. I was really, unakumbuka class 8 we were choosing schools.
There was that.
We were choosing schools, like which school do you want to go to? Mimi zenye zote, I think zenye zote nilichagua zilikuwa so high over me.
None of the schools chose you?
No!
Oh my!
Maybe tunaweza sema pia ni juu ya marks. I don't know.
Okay. That could have been
something.
So which high school did you end up joining?
I went to a private school somewhere around Makutano.
Alright.
And I went to that private school for Form 1 and Form 2, I got a suspension.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You were that bad?
I was such a good girl, and they were just looking for badness in me.
And they found it.
Oh my goodness. You see, now in high school, I started, I love talking to people, like just listening. And most of the time I was just talking to people, giving people stories.
Yeah.
I'm a good storyteller. Like, I'll create even a story which is not even true. And people
And make us believe.
That was then. Like, I think
I'm not sure if you're going to believe you from now.
Please believe me, guys. I'm really honest with my childhood. These are the flaws I had. So, yeah, and now in high school, now in that private high school, Form 2, I was really not a good performer when it comes to like sciences.
Okay.
But I was quite good when it comes to like languages and humanities. And so I think most of the people only saw the sciences that I did not pass. Rather than seeing something that maybe I am quite
good
doing.
at.
Something I'm quite good at. And then I didn't know that there's a learning process. There's how we learn. I didn't, it was not clear to me that someone else understands different, and this is how I understand, and this is how I need to, learning and everything. So I had some few learning hiccups here and there. And so in that private school, I got a suspension out of people throwing stones in school. And then I came out of the list of someone who was like, give me a list of whoever you saw yesterday throwing stones. And then
your name popped up.
My name popped up.
Oh.
I feel like it was actually a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Because me leaving that private school, it opened up my eyes. And because in that school I was still having, nimelelewa na mama ameniambia you need to be telling the truth, nini. So in that school, I spotted someone with a phone. I snitched.
What, you were those students, Yani?
No, that's
you were a snitch. You were a snitch.
I was like, so I snitched on that lady, and I can remember the resentment that I got from school, because from that day I was ever scared to go to the even to sleep, because I'm scared people will beat me up. The whole school hates me. People are looking me with a side eye. Nobody loves me. Oh my goodness!
That's what high school. I would not love you.
That was a bad. It was a very difficult season for me. Very difficult. Sana, I felt left out. I felt, I don't know, a lot of stuff.
People were just separating themselves.
Yet I was like thinking that was the best thing to do, because I've been raised by, even my mom, as she's raising us. There are still those Sundays which I'm getting more kanisa, so you still have that car. There's something. So for me, I was like, that's the good thing. But the second time I got like a second chance to go to this public high school now called Dr. Kiano in Moranga, near my up country, like now near my Ushago. My life changed.
Wow. Let's just change the batteries, and then we're going to be back with that as well. It will be now the transition from that school to now. But we're enjoying this story. It's courtesy of Tracy Waithera, and she's just taking us through her life story. We'll be back after a short break.